Hello, welcome to Qodly Studio Tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll be taking a quick look at the matrix component. The matrix is a powerful component and belongs to the data components category that allows you to have complete control over how to display data coming from a data collection. So here we have an employee data class with a list of records. Each employee has a first name, a last name, a photo, and some additional properties that we will want to display in our application. First, let's create a web form and let's call it colleagues. We then add a matrix component to the web form. The matrix needs to be bound to a data source of the collection type. Since we want to display the list of colleagues stored in the data class, we need to create an entity selection data source. We will be using it in this web form only, so in the Data Sources panel, click on the plus button next to the section titled This Web Form. Let's name it Colleagues. We should choose Entity Selection as the type and Employee as the data class. Click Confirm. Now expand this web form. The colleagues data source is there. Drag and drop it onto the matrix. The matrix has changed color and, as we can see in the Properties panel, it is bound to the colleagues data source. Below, there is an option saying Iterate with a default value $this with a capital T. More on this later. So let's say we want to display the list of colleagues with their photo, first name, and last name. Let's start with the photo. Drag and drop an image component on the matrix. Make sure you drop it inside the boundaries of the first row of the matrix, not above. As you can see, the matrix has a default style box, and that's where the image component needs to be inserted. We need to bind this image with the colleague's picture. The simplest way is to go back to our colleague's data source, expand the look for the picture property, then drag and drop onto the picture component. There. Now, in the image component properties panel, it is bound to this.photo. Colleagues data source retrieves all the records. The $this keyword is used to loop through each specific record. To display the first name and last name, let's first add a style box and then directly drop the first name and then last name components inside of it. As you can see, a text box component is automatically added and bound to the correct property. Click on Preview. The first two records are correctly retrieved from the data class and displayed inside the web form editor. Now, what is left is to style the matrix a little bit. We can start by increasing the height of the matrix and reducing the size of the image component. So the matrix can have a height of 400 pixels and the width of 60 by 60 pixels. We can also remove the default padding on the matrix's default style box to display more results. Let's save our work and then preview. Voila! Now we have a pretty list of colleagues and their names and photos with a few more entries plus a scroll bar to go down further. So in this tutorial, we have introduced the matrix component, how to add it to a web form and bind it with an entity selection data source, and use it to loop through a data class entries and present data. In the next video, we will show you some more styling options and how to display more details about a specific record using the selected element option. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.